All right. Well, welcome. Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Good morning.
July. Can you believe it's July already?
I don't know. The time is flying. That's for sure.
Yes, it is. I can't believe that it's the month of fling. That's what's giving me a little bit of heart palpitations here. But exciting. So welcome. So for those of you who don't know who we are, we have Bob Saccoso, that's back at the home office, our CEO in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And my name is Kim Geringer, and I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing, and I'm in what Bob likes to call my satellite office in Gilbert, Arizona. Nice and toasty Gilbert, Arizona. So welcome, everybody. So I would like to start with some home office updates. So just a couple today. So always want to remind them about Lisa, right? Because she works some extra hours to help out, because we know people all across the country with different time zones. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, she is working from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that's actually daylight time now, just for you guys who are paying attention here. So that's her extension there, for those of you who need that extra attention after hours. And then we have a website update that's going to be happening next week. So this is kind of fun. They're always working behind the scenes to make your website even better. So right now, you guys probably have noticed when you go and look at your melts, they're all white, right? So every white that you purchase, that looks like every melt that you purchase is white. And that's not true. That's not what your customer's getting. So we wanted to make sure that we made it true to what your customer's going to be getting. So starting next week, you're going to see every melt image will now be the actual color of the wax. So really excited about that. They've been working really hard, and you can see it's a very consistent picture. The size of the image will be consistent. You can see the stack of 12, so it's very clear that they're getting 12 melts in the about bags as well. So look forward to that next week. And then our holiday schedule. So on the 1st, which is today, we're actually closed today, guys. And then also on Monday for July 4th, in celebration of the holiday, the office will be closed. Now you guys can keep placing your orders. Nothing wrong with the system, the website, the back office will be available. That you just won't be able to get answers to your questions through calling the home office for these 2 days. So well-deserved rest for everybody. And then we'll be having our recognition. As you guys remember, I told you this would be a little more abbreviated version for our recognition. We're going to be really moving everything that we normally would do, for new distributors, welcoming them. All of that is going to be moved to Thursday, July 7th. That will be recognizing our promotions. That will be for June. So any new promotions will be recognizing. We also will be recognizing anybody who sponsored anybody in June with the 150 Bellabuck offer, because they either earned $25 cash or $50. So recognizing them. And then also we will have our Seller Circle recognition. So we'll be letting everybody know who's earned a level here. But the fun part, Bob, is we'll be recognizing them during this event, but then also during Fling. Anyone who's in attendance that earned something will get to walk across stage and not only get their charm for the Seller Circle, but they'll also be getting their branded sunshade too, depending on what level earned. So that'll be a fun recognition during our Fling event as well. So let's take a look at July for our sponsoring tools. So Bob, we have those cute little postcards I think are still going out. Have we run out of those yet? I don't think we have.
No, they're still
those are still going on, and those are really cool because they have that little QR code on the back. So all they have to do is scan that, and it takes them to a great little video you can see here. So this video is really nice because it combines, we had a lot of separate videos out there for training, and now it's all combined into one. So it's just kind of a really quick how to find your Bellabucks. How many do you have? How do you place an order? How do you use those Bellabucks? Find and use current specials, and then how you can also purchase Bellabucks and more. There's even more in that, but anything a new person would need is in this quick little video. And that's also in your back office as well. So you guys have that as well to reference. And then we have our video out there for Why Mia Bellas. And that's a great video to share with people who are interested. And then our product pros and comparisons that really shows what makes our palm wax really superior to all others. So this is a great little short video too on product pros and comparisons. And then we have a really easy video. I think this is like a 90-second video. This is on your websites and also in your back office for 5 easy enrollment steps that you can send to people, so you make sure that they follow all the steps and don't have any problems during the enrollment process. And then we also like to explain our monthly website bundles. So this one is for people who like to read, who like to have it written down to be able to see each one. It walks through our best value, great value, and good value for them. And then we also, for those who are visual learners, right, this is a great visual to show them what they get for each one of those, for that $44.95, the good value, the great value, and then up to the best value where they get their 110 Bella Bucks plus that free website for just $100. So obviously that's the best value. So great tools out there for you to share with your interested prospects that may be looking to join us. And then I've updated the this or all that image. This is a great visual for people to see, especially if you've got great customers, for them to see that they're spending over $100 just on those 5 candles. And for just what, $10 more, look what they can get. So just a huge benefit of being a distributor with that special wholesale pricing, actually below wholesale pricing, that you guys get as distributors, and the value of that as well. All right, and then our mini melts, always like to remind them of that, Bob, and I know Mike's working on some fun fall ones too that we'll be talking about at Fling to add to the mix. You know, we might take a couple away and add some fall and winter ones in there, but here's your mini melts. You guys know those come in packs of 100, and they're the same size. I get this question about Bob. They're the same size. They're just basically cut in half, right? Like they're
Right.
half
That's
the.
correct.
Yeah. So just little tiny guys, and they all come pre-packaged. So you get 100 of them, and they're all in little Ziploc bags for you guys to either staple to a business card or a catalog or however you want to use them. Just a fantastic sponsoring tool for you guys to be able to share the fragrance with everybody. All right, and then let's take a look at our July sponsoring offers. So what you guys have to offer this month. So I'm just going to tell you really easily, these are all the same as we had for last month. You can just tell everything's updated with the branding to match our fantastic fragrance of the month, which we'll share in just a minute. But you can join the fun in July with this is our product bundle, is what we call this. So you get 2 16-ounce candles, 2 bags of melts, 5 of our fundraiser brochures, 5 annual catalogs. And again, this is just a product example. This isn't the product that you get, but this is just to show you what you get as far as the candle and the melts. But this is over a $75 retail value for just $59.95. Or they have the option of paying that same amount and getting $75 bucks, and then they can choose the product that they want. And this is a representative of what $75 bucks can get you as a distributor. So that's a great deal. It's $130 retail value. If you were to resell this. So for $59.95, you resell it for $130 right there. Look at all the profit that you're making right off the bat. But our best deal for July is obviously our $150 bucks. For just $119.95, you get $150 in Bella Bucks to spend on whatever product that you want. So that's over $285 in retail value. So great, great offers again for July. And then we didn't want to forget our sponsoring uplines. So for July, we're going to offer you this again, guys. Look at this, and you're going to see why sponsoring is very, very important in July. So you're kind of going to be able to double dip, kind of give them a little early thing there for July when it comes to sponsoring. So again, if they join with the 150 Bella Bucks, right, you're going to earn $25. But if you sponsor 3 or more in July with that offer, we're going to double it to 50. So you get 50 for each one of those. So a lot of money on the table for July for sponsoring and introducing and sharing the Abellas with people. So great opportunity. So that's all about sponsoring, Bob. So we're going to share a little bit about sales. So, you know, I always like to start with our top selling products in June. And this is great for new people too coming in, because we have so many, right? There's so many to choose from. It's like, where do I start? If, you know, say they join 150. It's like, well, what fragrances would maybe be good for me to start? This is a really good guide for that. So I like to start with our signature coffee table. So look at our cute little Buds No More. So these are limited, guys, because this glass, this 20-ounce glass, we cannot get anymore. So, we only have so much glass, so we're trying to be creative with how we use it. So these are the ones that are available right now. So you can see our Buds No More, and I put the quantities left. We have 92 left of those. Our Bamboo and Water Mint, we have 53. Pillow Talk has officially sold out. Our Odor No More, we have 61, and Stress No More, we have 69. So these are only available till they're gone. So if you love this glass, your customers love this beautiful glass with the clean look and the 3 wicks, make sure you take advantage of this before they are gone. So you can see our top 5. Buds No More, no surprise for our summertime, was number 1. So there's those. Then our 9-ounce candles. Again, this is another one that we have no more glass. So our 9-ounce is discontinued. So we started the year, Bob, with 12 fragrances. Now we're down to 9. So we only have 9 left. So let's take a look. These numbers are from June. They went through June. So you can see here's what's sold out. The ones in red, right? Chili Vanilli's gone. Slate and Stone and Sweet Orange and Chili Pepper. Those are sold out. And then you can see the numbers by the right, what we have. These are alphabetical right now. So, Angel Wings, still quite a few of those. Banana Nut Bread. You can see the highlighted Jello. They're below 20. So Hot Apple Pie is now only 16. Pomegranate only has 7. Sandalwood and Vanilla 7. So take a look at this. If your customers or you guys like these a little smaller size, get them before they're gone, because again, no more glass. We won't be having these ever again. So if you love them, make sure that you get them before they're gone. All right, so here's how those sold. You can see, if you're looking at them, here's the top sellers. So the top 3, Fresh Laundry, Banana Nut Bread, and Sandalwood and Vanilla were the top sellers of what's left of those fragrances for our 9-ounce. So let's take a look at our melts. So here we go for our melts. No surprise here, Bob, right? Because Caribbean Sky was our fragrance of the month. So we kind of see that as a trend when we have our fragrance of the month, that was number 1. And that Sweet Orange and Chili Pepper, no matter what, seems to always be floating there in the top. And then no surprise to me, the Peach and Blueberry Orchard collection. Those are amazing. Those are doing really well. And then our Blueberry Muffin stuck in there for that top 5. So you can see there. You guys know I always post these out there for you in your Villa Builder group. So we'll have all those posted for you guys to share in your groups as well. So there's our melts. Let's take a look at our 16-ounce. Again, Caribbean Sky. And look at that. Very similar, that Blueberry and Peach Orchard. But then Caribbean Cooler is number 4. And Summer Vibes in our Peace, Love, and Watermelon. Bob, I know you're happy to see that that's number 5.
Yeah, it's such a great fragrance, and it's such a great label. And what better time of the year,
Yep. And Rain's still hanging in there. I mean, that was one that we did in April, just as a limited time. So there's still some of that left. So you can see that Rain's still in the top 15. So doing really well. Oh, and I forgot to point out, I started this last month. These do not include, this list doesn't include fundraiser fragrances, because we know that can be skewed, right? Because when you're doing a fundraiser, you're selling a high amount of those 15 fragrances. So I wanted you to see how fragrances are performing that are not in fundraising. So I wanted to make sure that you guys do that as well. So let's take a look at our top fundraising. So this list, Bob, is for February through June, because that's when we released our spring summer. So this is results from February through June. So you can see here's our 15 fragrances. So Buds No More, number 1, White Citrus, Peach, Love, and Watermelon, Sweet Orange and Chili Pepper, and Odor No More. So those are our top 5. So again, this can help you when meeting with organizations if they're like, hey, what should we tell our customers? What do you guys recommend? I mean, we all know that these are our top 15 selling, but this just helps you, and right, the experts to be able to share this information with organizations.
One of the great things to do as far as the fundraising is the samples that we do. They're all done by hand. We take a full melt and put it in and put the sticker on. and we do all 15, and we'll do it for the fall and winter and the spring and summer fundraising. But we did a local fundraiser here, and they had 5 or 7 locations. And so they took a bag of the 15 samples to each location. These were daycare centers. They're owned by one person. And they had the bag, and they sold an incredible amount of candles. And when the lady turned in the order, she said the reason they sold was because they were able, when they picked up their kids, saw the fundraiser, they were able to smell the candles, smell all 15 fragrances. So if you're going to go out and you're doing some fundraising and it's with one group, you may want to take 1 or 2 packs of samples with you and ask for them back when they're, when the fundraiser is finally in motion. So the sellers, the people that are doing it, can actually go out and smell what a pineapple smells like or whatever. So I think that's something that a lot of people miss in the fundraising, is to have some samples there, at least when you're meeting with the booster club and the initial group of people. Naturally, you can't have a pack for every seller, wouldn't be cost effective. But for the booster club or the group, for that organization, to smell 1 or 2 bags, I think your sales will climb.
Or even if they're doing it by classroom, they might be able to afford to do it by classroom too, because then you're making the little seller the fragrance expert.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it just works.
Yeah, I love that. So let's take a look. This is what June. So, we had February through June. So this was just what happened in June as far as fundraisers. So you can see here where I just kind of added like how you can see the top 5 again. Bugs No More is the same. Sweet Orange and Chili Pepper went up 2. Odor No More went down 2. Slate and Stone went up 5, and Stress No More went up 6. So you can see the remainder of the list here. So every month things changes, right? Depending on the weather, the season. So, this is kind of helpful to see and interesting to see how things kind of switch around a little bit as far as how they rank. So I'll put that out there for you guys as well. Thought that was interesting to see. And then we also have our limited edition. This was a fun month. June was all about camping. So number 1 was our Live Love Camp. Number 2 was the Great Outdoors. And Fur Babies is still hanging out there, Bob. Still hanging out there. We'll go through of what's left, and then we had our Military Appreciation and our Bloom that are still available. So that's how those came out. And then again, speaking of fundraising, that's available. So that goes through the end of July. So this is our final month for spring summer fundraising. And we'll talk a little bit more about fall winter as we get closer to fling. But here you can see, here's the information for the brochures for that pack of 25. And here's what that looks like. So there's the front and back, and there's the inside of what that looks like for your selling tool. And there's those little samplers that Bob was talking about. So that set of 15 for $17.95. And there's a part number for you guys too to use those. And again, for fall winter, we'll have the same thing. And we'll let you know what that information is for those 15 fragrances. And then we also put a flyer out there, Bob, for people that maybe just want to email it to the organization or print it for their information packet. And it has the same information. So the information about the candles, the fragrances, and then here again, we try and do everything we can. If you can't get the samplers in somebody's hands, right, that we also give them the fragrance description and the notes to help them really understand what the fragrance is to help them sell it. And then we have our annual catalog that will be available through the end of the year that has our 25 top selling fragrances. So that again is available to order. And we have the link on your websites as well. And then our product guide. So this just got updated for summer. Now, our product guide has every fragrance that is currently available with our annual. It has our fragrances of the month. It has our limited and our seasonal. I'm just going to show you the summer guide right now. So here's the summer with all of the summer fragrances that we just released last month. And the great thing about this guide as well, gives you the fragrance description and notes, the color of the wax, which I love. And then a little image to a visual image that shares a little bit more about that fragrance. So this is out there for you guys as well in your back office and in our Bella Builder group for you guys to use as a tool. So I highly recommend you guys printing this out and having this out there for your events to share. Great tool, and to even have it saved on your phone. That's a great tool too, to have it so that you can pull it up for people who are asking. I use this all the time, so fantastic tool. And then our July fragrance of the month, Bob, you can see I'm very excited about this fragrance because everything that I did this month is about lavender lemonade. So the colors, I love it. It's so pretty. So this is available to order now for you guys, July 1st. So that's available through your back office and your website in our 16 ounce and our melts. So love that new fragrance. And then our July customer website special, no surprise here either. So July customer website, spend 85 or more and get a free bag of our 12 Caribbean Sky Mia melts. So that's available through the entire month of July. And the nice thing is there's no code needed. All they have to do is, as long as their subtotal before tax and shipping is $85, you guys just add that free bag of melts, and that's a $12.95 value. So that's a great, great opportunity for your customers through your personal websites. Now, our current limited editions, which we kind of went through, but I wanted them to see the numbers. So our Time to Bloom is still available. And guys, this is the only way that you can get that Flower Power fragrance as well. This is the only candle that you can get that in, is our Time to Bloom. So we have 74 left of those. And we also have melts available in those too. And then we have our Stress, Bless, and Candle Obsessed. That is in our Stress No More fragrance. So just that cute label. So we only have 10 of those left. So if you love those, make sure that you get them. And our cute little fur baby. We love our fur babies in our Odor No More fragrance. We have 9 of those remaining. And then our Military Appreciation, that is still available. We have 115, and that's in our Celebrate fragrance. So those are still remaining. And then our Rain, we have 147 left of those and 100 bags of melts. So if you love that fragrance, get those before they're gone. And our Summer Vibes, which we talked about, was in our top 5 last month. And I think part of that too, we were able to add this to our buy 11, get 1 free promotion too. So I think that kind of excited people a little bit too. So that's now available through that promotion as well in our Peace, Love, and Watermelon fragrance. And then don't forget our camping. Now, not very many left of these. So our Live, Love, and Camp in our Buds No More fragrance, there's only 35 left of those. And our Great Outdoors, there's only 78 remaining of these. I love this fragrance. So great all year round. Okay, and then don't forget our fire starters. Now, Bob has decided that as long as you guys are loving these and buying these, he'll keep these around. So these have been very popular.
Yes.
I've been loving these. A lot of people posting. I wish I could remember the distributor's name, but she did a cute little video, kind of a time-lapse video of lighting this and starting the fire. Is really cool. She posted that out there.
I did see that.
Very creative with what they're doing to market these. So great tool, very inexpensive, only $4 to you and $7.95 to your customers. So those are available as well. All right, so new and upcoming. So let's take a look at this for July. Now, I'm going to be, clear that this is kind of an abbreviated because we have a lot of announcements that are going to be happening at our fling. So we're only sharing a couple things here today, but still some fun stuff. So in July, I don't know if you knew this, Bob, but National Mojito Day is July 11th. And how convenient is that we released a mojito fragrance in April? So we're going to bring that back. So just a small amount. We're going to have 250 available on July 7th. So that'll be Thursday, July 7th at 9 a.m. Arizona time, noon your time. I'll be putting these online, and we do still have a small number of melts, which those are available right now. We have 15 bags of those left, but we'll be celebrating Mojito a little bit early on the 7th for you guys to be able to order those. And I know a lot of people have been asking about that fragrance. So if your customers love that, you got a little bit of time to get those. For 250 of them will be available. And then July is back to school for a lot of states, Bob. I know for Arizona, my husband's in summer school, but he's a bus driver, and he's starting right after the 4th. So July, I know August is also a month too, but we wanted to take advantage of this and support teachers. So look at this cute label. So this is our back to school cause candle, in a new apple fragrance. So this crisp and alluring fragrance creates a feeling of biting into a perfectly ripened apple. This mouth-watering aroma has a perfect balance of tangy, sweet, and is refreshing and bright. So what a perfect gift for your teachers when you're coming back to school. You know, give yourself a little brown nosing credit for your kids, whatever, to have that on their desk with this cute label. Teachers plant the seed that will grow forever. So here's what is going to happen with this one. So we're back to school. This is going to be Thursday, July 14th. Now, if for any reason we're able to offer this earlier, we will let you know. But right now, the label's not in-house yet, so we wanted to give ourselves a little window, give Mike plenty of time to get these produced. But if he does get them down earlier, I'll let you know, and we'll give you an update the calendar, all that good stuff. But right now, we're shooting for the 14th. So this is a limited edition cause candle. So what that means, again, it's in our new apple fragrance. So $1 from every one of these candles sold is going to go to local teachers in Bob's area. Bob, you want to share a little bit about what your plan is for that?
Yeah, I have an idea. I'm still working on it. So we're looking at finding a couple first and second grade teachers from a few different schools. And let's say we sell 1,000 candles and there's $1,000 there. And then whatever we sell, we're going to do $5 off. If people walk in, they want to buy a couple here. And we're going to take that donation and we're going to split it up with, let's say, 4 teachers. We'll give gift cards that they can go get supplies that they usually come out of pocket with for crayons and paper and things that normally they don't get reimbursed from the school. And we're going to help a couple teachers out. So once I have the full plan put together, we've got till the end of July. And then we'll talk more about it, but that's where the money's going locally. And then, as you said, as the top seller, we'll get a $300 check, and we'd like to see a donation photo when they donate it, where they're donating to, because we like to post those, because that helps everybody else that's working the business saying, hey, look what our company does. You know, the company gave back locally, but they also, our top seller that month was able to support wherever they live. And so it just gives good vibes to the company that we do give back, and the local communities benefit around the country.
You're right. I have a lot of school teacher friends, and I know how much they contribute out of their pocket to their classrooms. So, you know, this could really, really help a lot of teachers. So I love that. And just a reminder too, because too, that this one will have the wood lid, which is great. So you guys know this will have the new wood lid, but it won't be part of the buy 11, get one free, and you won't be able to use Bella Bucks because, you know, Bob's given $1 per candle. So we want to make sure, you know, that he's not losing money on this, right?
Yeah, the company has to stay profitable, but we want to give back in as many ways as we can. And yeah. And people, you know, locally, you guys out there can set up a little fundraiser at a school yourself to donate back to the school, to the whole school, or, you know, there's so many different ways you can work with this program that you're giving back maybe $1 off your retail sale or $2, whatever. And so the more we all give back, the more people will be aware of who Mia Bella is. And then they get to try our product and they go, wow, I bought it because it was a fundraiser, but it was really good. What else do they have? So it's always that win-win-win situation. We give back, the company grows, and your business and your communities grow. And that's what it's all about here.
That, yeah. And if you guys, you know, let me know. I mean, if you would like a form, I'm happy to put that order form together too, if that's been helpful. I'm happy to do that. Just shoot me a message and I can put that together for you as well. But yeah, great opportunity to support anyone, you know, great fundraising opportunity, even just one candle. And we'll make sure to, with all our cause candles, because I know, Bob, sometimes you're like, well, I don't want to sell it, and then you guys run out. We'll support these through the end of July. So we'll make sure, as long as you get your order in July, we'll make sure that we have the product to support that.
problem.
So no worries about running out of this for your fundraiser efforts.
That's a good problem because we'll
That's a
make
good
more.
problem. Oh, I love it. All right. And you're going to love this apple, you guys. You're really going to love this apple. I'm telling you, it has a very strong throw. Because the other one, you know, we're phasing that out. I think we only have maybe like 12 left of our current fresh apple. So that's going to be going away and a new apple's going to replace it. So good timing on that. All right. And how about a sales incentive, Bob? So we told them all of the products that they have available, which is astronomical, right? All kinds of products to sell. So we have a new quarterly sales incentive. So here's our seller circle for third quarter. So you can see it's broken down again by level. So starting at 1,800, so this goes July through September cumulative sales, right? So you sell 1,800 to that just under 35, you're going to get an extra 2% in free Bella Bucks. And then you will earn, if you haven't already, we have our seller circle charm for 2022. So if it's your first time earning it, you would get that little charm as well. So you can see all the way up to 9,500, you have the opportunity of earning up to 10% in free Bella Bucks. So free cash in your pocket, guys. You get to buy products with that and then sell it. So remember, you're buying it at wholesale and then selling it for resale. So that's a lot of money, extra cash in your pocket, really giving yourself a raise for that quarter. So that's our seller circle. But you have two options, right? You can either participate in our seller circle, or we have this little incentive trip, right, Bob? That's going to be taking place in 2023. And the date of that is May 4th through the 8th. And I'm going to be announcing during Fling where we're going to be going. But guess what? You guys get to start earning it right now. So right now, July 1st through the end of December is the earning period for our incentive trip. But you're not going to be able to double dip. You either have to decide whether you're going to go for the seller circle, for the Bella Box, or are you going for the trip? And we'll discuss as we get closer to it how you're going to let us know that. But we just want to let you know you can't do both, okay? So let's take a look at how you can earn this. So here it is, real simple. Now during, obviously, Fling, we'll go into more details. We'll actually have some leaders training on different ways that you can earn this trip. But I did want to walk you through the requirements since right now it's official. So you can see your activity for July through December, right? So as long as you have 10,000 for sales, you're going to earn your hotel stay for one. 15,000 or more, you're going to earn your hotel stay for two. And then anything above that, for every 1,000 above that, you're going to get $100 in trip cash up to $1,000. All right. And we had two people earn that $1,000 our last trip. So that was really exciting. And then we have some bonus opportunities. Remember how I told you how important July was for sponsoring? Well, now you're going to see why. So we put a little heavier emphasis on sponsoring this time. Now, we don't ever want to just pigeonhole you because we know not everybody wants to build a team. So are you required to sponsor to earn this trip? No. But will it help you? Absolutely. It will help you. So for your bonuses for enrollment, and it doesn't matter how you sign them up. Doesn't matter if they're doing the product bundle, the 75, whatever it is, whatever the offer is, you just have to have a new person because you're going to understand a little bit later, but you're going to get 150 towards your personal volume. Okay. Now that's for everyone that you sponsor. Now that's for every,
that's with an auto ship.
That's what I'm getting to right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you automatically get that 150, but what happens is for every month that they're active, and what does that mean, Bob? That means, right, they're successfully charged for their auto ship.
Right.
So they join in July. You can see the example down below. We're giving you a bonus for July. So for the rest of the time, you're going to get 100 for every month that they're active. Okay, that's what you're going to get, 100. So you're automatically getting the 150, and then for every month that they're active, you're going to get an additional 100. But for July, we're making that where you're going to get 300 for sponsoring in July. So instead of the 150, okay, you're going to get 300. So for you bring 10 people in July, you're getting 300 for every one of those people. Now, why is July beneficial for you to get the most people in July? Because you have the opportunity to get the most activity points, right? Because if you wait until December to sponsor, well, you're just going to get the 150, right? Because it's over, the trip's over. But if you sponsor in July, right, then we're going to look at it and say, okay, were they active in August? Yes, 100. Active in September? Another 100. So you can see how it adds up. So that you're going to get 300 because why? They joined in July. Now, again, you've got August, September, October, November, and December for them to have an active auto ship. So you have the potential for each one of those people you sponsor in July to get 800 towards those amounts you see up top. So is sponsoring important for you to earn this trip, to help you? Absolutely. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. But if you've never tried it and you think maybe July is the time to do it, July would be a great month to get started. So, you know, a lot of excitement about sponsoring. And again, you know, you still, for August through the rest, you're going to get 150 for them. But July, we wanted to put a little more emphasis that you're going to get 300. Plus, you're going to get, the more they're active, the more points you're going to get. So you can see that breakdown down there. But we're not done for bonuses. So if you're at Fling, you have to actually attend and be there. You're automatically going to get 1,000 points just for joining us at Fling. So that's very exciting. And we're going to have a special meeting where if you're able to attend, we're going to give you another little bonus of 500. So look at this. Oh, you know, I think I have it at the end. That's okay. I have a little save the date there. Let's talk about that a little bit more after we go through how they can register for Fling stuff, Bob. Okay, then you can expand a little bit on that. All right, so that's how I'll post this out there, you guys. And remember, we'll have in-depth training on this during Fling. We'll have the leaders training on different ways that you can do it. I'll have a tracker form, all that good stuff for you guys. But I wanted you to know now how you can earn it because it starts today. All right. So just a reminder, you can still register for Fling. And we made it really simple now where we just have, it's still $249 and you get to do that with just a part number. So you go into your back office, right? You just add the part number 2022. You can see right there, it says the Fling, it's $249. So if it's just you, you put one person. If it's more than that, you put that number of people. That's how easy it is. But then there's another step that we need you guys to do. This is simple as well. You just go in your back office under corporate information, calendar of events, and you can see here where it brings up that Fling. You just click on register today, and this is going to give you all the information on the resort. And I know, Bob, you mentioned something about the rooms, that the rooms are getting very scarce.
Yeah.
So can they still call in and get that special, or are they out of our?
Well, if they call in and they don't get the special, hang up and call us and get a hold of me and we'll make that happen.
Okay. So that information's on here as well. You can see the phone number for you guys to be able to book your room. And then we also show here, you just got to scroll down on this page. Everything's on one page. You just scroll down. So then you just want to enter your name in here because this will give me a separate report, right? So it gives me your information, your address, your phone number. It also is important. It gives me your allergy needs. If you have any special needs, that's important as well, and your emergency contact. So all this information that we need. And then if you are bringing a guest, you can add the guest right down here at the bottom of the page, and it'll pull up the information for you to be able to fill their information as well. So this is an important step for you guys to do. I do want to say, though, that here's everybody that's registered, but I have to start things now. Kathy, everyone at the home office, we've got to start doing our work now. Name badges, recognition lists. So if you didn't register yet, you may not be part of that, okay? Because I've got to do it now, and I don't like to make mistakes on recognition. It's very important. So if you didn't register, you may not be part of that recognition, and you may, as far as name badges, if you don't get in now, you may have to handwrite your name badge, because again, I'm sending all these lists over to Kathy to print all these name badges and get everything done so we can get ahead of it, because there's a lot of work to be done in these last few weeks before this event. So just be understanding of that. I just like to be upfront that there's a lot of work. You can see the people who are in green, these are people who will be invited to our Sapphire and Above dinner that we'll be having on Sunday. So they'll be getting an invitation as well as their guests. So that's why they're highlighted. If people are wondering, why are they highlighted? So that's our current registration list, and I'll post that again out there. And then here's the agenda, because we've also had some people who live locally that are like, hey, Bobby, Kim, I can only come for one day. If I can only come for one, is that okay? And Bob's like, yep, we'll just charge you for half what it would be. So if you're trying to decide, ooh, what day do I want to come? We've got the high-level agenda posted out there in our Facebook group, because we have our Fling Facebook group, so that's out there for you. So here's day one, high level, and then here's day two. So this can help you decide, you know, which day do I think is more important for me to come? All right, so that should help making that decision. And then here's that meeting. So we want you guys to save the date for Saturday, August 13th of this year for my neck of the woods, Chandler, Arizona. So guess who's coming out to join me for an area meeting, which I'm very excited. So we have Bob and Charlie and Michael are coming out in beautiful August to sunny Arizona, where we're going to have a West Coast area meeting. This will be our first time doing this, so I'm really excited. Bob, you want to share a little bit about what they...
Yeah, well, we know it's expensive to travel, and people couldn't make the date or for whatever reason. So we're coming to you. We're coming to do a business briefing. So we want you to bring some guests and come and have some fun and hear Charlie's story, Bobby's story, Michael's story, if we can get him on stage. If not, you'll have to talk to him on the side, and that's okay too. But we want to spend the day with everybody. So we're going to do a business briefing and talk about the company and what it's all about and what our goals are and how we started it and a little bit of our backgrounds. And if you're a up and coming leader or leader in the area and you plan on attending, get with Kim. We'd love to hear you get up on stage and chat, or if we don't have a big stage, whatever we have, we want to share to everybody who we are. So what a great place to bring people to meet the owners of the company, along with having a fun day. And it's going to be a simple agenda. You know, it's not going to be a fling. It's a West Coast meeting. And we want to come and meet everybody. I want to see all the people that I see their names. I see them on our Zoom calls, and I get to talk to you on the phone. And now we're coming to you. So, but fill up your car because it's going to be exciting. We'll have some giveaways, and it's going to be an exciting day to grow your business leading into the fall season. So we're excited.
Yeah,
it's casual dress, right? Because in Arizona in August, I'll probably be wearing my shorts.
It's hot. Yeah, and it'll just be like an afternoon, you know, like a 4-hour gathering. You know, we make some plans if everyone wants to get together for dinner. There's lots of areas in Chandler to go. So again, you know, casual meeting, but you'll get a lot out of it. And again, I kind of equate it kind of like what Jody did with her team meeting, but we have special guests. So it really is just kind of introducing the company a little bit more to people if you have interested people. And really, I want the leaders to be the ones that are doing the training. You know, if they have something special they want to talk about, especially with fundraising starting up, you know, we might be able to do a little special segment on fundraising, whatever it is. It'll just be, again, like a 4-hour event. Come in for the afternoon. If you can drive, you know, we've got a lot of distributors in the surrounding areas that could drive. That's why we chose this area for this West Coast meeting. So we'd hope to see a lot of you there, and we'll have more details, obviously, at Fling. We'll have it narrowed down to the actual location and all that good stuff. But we wanted to get it on your calendars now so you could save the date for August. So looking forward to that. All right, and I always like to wrap it up with our July at a glance because we share a lot of what's happening. So here's our calendar. So you can see here, I always put the sponsoring offers on here because I like to have everything in one easy document for you guys. So you can see I have that on there. Off to the right, I have the highlighted like what's happening nationally. As far as it's great for your social, right? The things that you can share. It's picnic month, blueberry month. I love that it's blueberry and peach month with our release of our orchard blueberry and peach. That's so perfect. And you can see what's great for picnic, but baked beans and grilling month and hot dog, ice cream. So all kinds of stuff happening there. And then anti-boredom month. I thought that was interesting. National Anti-Boredom Month. And then just a reminder, our Thursday recognition events also on this calendar. Reminds you about our seller circle going on, our top achievers trip that you can start earning, sponsoring. So everything you need to know there. And then on the bottom, I have there that fall fragrances and our August fragrance of the month will be released Monday during our fling. So people who are there are going to find out first what's happening with that. And then you can see our home office is closed. I have that on here, Independence Day. And you can see in the purple, I have our release dates as they're happening. So obviously today is our Lavender Lemonade. We have our Mojito on the 7th and our Back to School on the 14th, unless we can make that date sooner. And I love how Mike thought that this was Bikini and Alcoholics Day. It's Bikini and Workaholics Day. We got a good laugh out of that one. Still an interesting day, especially if you're in an office if people are doing that. But anyway, so these are just fun things, again, for your social to help you with your posts, right? Because you don't always want it to be about me, about a product. It's fun to get that interaction with things that are happening out there to help you with your posts.
Exactly.
So we'll have this posted out there for you, and this will be available in your back office and in our Bella Builder group as well, along with pretty much everything else we've talked about today. So that is our July, Bob. So a lot of things, and this is our theme, right, for the year that begins with you in 2022. So you guys make it happen. What you put into is what you're going to get out of it. So we know everyone coming to Fling is going to take a lot away with them. So we're looking forward to that event for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Yes, it is. So thank you, everybody, for taking the time to watch this. We appreciate this. And again, we'll have the recording out there for you and all of the good stuff that we talked about. So let's make it a great July. And again, we can't wait to see those of you who are joining us in July in Pennsylvania. So have a great rest of your day.